Well, hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, for the first time in 2024, I'm going to say hello. My name is Daniel, otherwise known as YourBuddyDanny. I am just a guy. Honestly, I'm just a guy. Another guy in the cacophony of faces on the internet. But I'm a cool guy, as far as I can tell. Not like Channing Tatum cool, but like cool dude to just have around, you know? So keep that in mind. I just kind of wanted to talk about, I don't know, the goals I want to set for myself for going forward. I've been doing the content creation stuff with my friends and of course solo for about 6 years now. And it has been such a delightful time. Over those 6 years, I have learned so many things. And the main thing I learned is that I really love doing this. And I really want to see what I can accomplish doing this, honestly. When my friends and I got together and started doing this, we went under the name of Top Cup. Some of you who have been following me for a long time may have heard that name thrown around once or twice. But it was a thing that we had worked on for like the first 2 years that we moved up into the city, and then we finally got something going. And my friend John and I, who was one of the co-founders, we were just talking about like the stuff we started with recently, and yeah, it got me kind of thinking of like how much stock I want to put more into this. So we got a name, we got a logo, nothing really happened, and then we started doing the podcast, Top Cup Podcast, for a while, and that was a great time. That was my first time on camera regularly, and regularly doing something with my best friends since we were in a band in high school, and it was incredible. It opened so many new doors and windows and perspectives to my life, and it really made me think that I wanted to be on camera more and behind the mic. Then comes the pandemic. The pandemic kind of led to things getting a little askew. Joey left the podcast. John and I started doing the work from home thing. That was a fun challenge. I got to design a lot of the things more. I got to up my skills in After Effects and Photoshop and Premiere. I got to edit more. I got to have meetings with John. It was very interesting, and I enjoyed, like, I just kept enjoying it. And that's when I started streaming. I started streaming with, what did I even start with? I think I might have just played some Xenoverse 2. But I can't really remember. But I remember the first full game that I played was Marvel Spider-Man when I was able to get a PS4. And that was a great time. And that that was the first time I saw like friends from work and my other friends dropping into the chat, and it was such a interesting feeling. I was able to put a lot of time into streaming, and that's when I started doing my drawing streams, streaming on a schedule, and it was the best. It was the best time in my life. Like, so much bad stuff happened during shelter in place and COVID and everything, but I was fortunate enough that I got to learn what I wanted to do. I want to be on camera. I want to talk to people. I want to provide a space that people could just come and watch a dude play games like they're sitting on the couch with their friend. That was the main purpose of Top Cup and the streaming. All that being said, like, with all the success, minor in some aspects, but pretty major personally, that I've had with Twitch and content creating and stuff, I just, oh my God, I miss this so much. I miss it so much. These past 4 months, these past 4 months of regularly streaming again, after nearly a year of not being able to make the time. I'm just sitting in front of a camera and a mic again and just talking to people, talking to the air, playing games. It brought back a lot of great feelings, and I miss it so much. So I just need to put it out there with proof on the internet that I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna like fully dive back in. You know, I'm in a space that I can jump back into the things that I love, the things that interest me, the things that I want to get better at, and actually continue and actually ride that wave. I don't want to call it a New Year's resolution. I don't particularly like New Year's resolutions. I am being a hater on New Year's resolutions, like that term in general. But if you're actually putting in the work and you want to make that change, like, and you need to say that that's your New Year's resolution, by all means, please. I just personally don't like the term, but it is a goal that I'm setting for myself, and I find that to be better language. My goal for this year is to recommit to my creativity. 2020 to 2021, I was still pretty deep in it, and it was great, and then big life changes started happening, and it just all went down the tubes. Tried to pick it back up 2022, and then again went down the tubes, and it just didn't feel like the right time. But now I feel good about it. In regards to streaming, have I set a schedule for streaming? No. I mean, so far it's only every Tuesday. I try my absolute best. I have 2 days off, and Tuesday is one of them. Tuesdays seem to have been the best times for me, and it's really great, but I do miss my old schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know if that particularly is gonna work this time around, but I'm gonna, at the very least, try to stream twice a week again. Maybe one is the campaign game and the other is the art stream, which is something that I really do sorely miss. I loved my art streams, doing the Pokemon type changes and taking suggestions from the chat, or just taking suggestions from my friends while I'm at work and then going home and doing them and then showing them the next day, you know? Those things I really missed. And then working on long haul projects and talking to people about it. Doing the art streams is what got me on the front page of Twitch when I got to work with them for Artist Appreciation Month, or Artist Spotlight Month. Can't remember the exact, I think it's Spotlight, in 2021. Yeah, it just made me feel good as an artist, and then other stuff like the games that I get to play and everything. I don't know. There is a certain feeling, just that hanging out with your friends, listening to them talk while you go through a game, and just, I don't know, going through it together, growing together. Speaking of growing together, another update for the stream is, so January is historically a fantastic time for growth on Twitch, but I'm not gonna put too many eggs in one basket with this. So the goal right now is to fill up that little bar right here and grow together. Everyone who has supported me thus far from end of 2019 to now, I guess, I can't thank you enough. This is a phenomenal thing that has been brought into my life, and something that I never thought I would be doing. This has led me to knowing that I want, for sure, to work behind a mic or in front of a camera. It led me to seriously thinking about voice acting and putting in auditions and creating content on my own and validating myself as a creative person and loving my art more and everything. Like, this has been such a spectacular thing for me, and I hope to continue it. Aside from that, I don't have anything prepared fancily like I did with the goals thing. But second part of this, I have a YouTube channel, not just the YourBuddyDanny YouTube channel that I advertise here, but also I have a separate channel which I have not made a lower third for, but I will today after the stream if I have time. I actually have a separate channel called Faulty Rockets, and I have one of my projects that I have had for a long time called My Cartoon DNA on there. It's I wish I had the script up, but it's a show where I take you through the cartoons and some anime that I grew up watching, and telling you what they meant to me in my youth and growing up and in my adulthood, and just kind of reminiscing on what they are. I talk about the lessons I learned and the good times that I've had and the art and the animation, the characters, and I don't know, it's something that I had cooking for a while, and then I tried to actually put it down on paper and then actually put it down on video, and I did, and I have four episodes out right now. We have Pokemon, Digimon, Adventure Time, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. All those videos cap out 15 minutes or less. As the episodes go on, they get shorter and shorter, but they also seem a little different here and there. At first, I thought it was a great way to keep track of how much I'm growing as a content creator and as an editor and stuff, and as graphic designer and whatnot. That kind of shows, like, watching the Pokemon episode all the way to the Avatar: Last Airbender episode. Watching those four, you'll see the differences and how much better things are. I'm sure some things are worse, but at first I thought of it as kind of a portfolio, somewhere to put stuff that I'm making. But I did come to the conclusion that I wanted Faulty Rockets to be a collaborative space. I wanted that to be a space where me and my friends and whoever else can make things, and in the little intro thing it can say a Faulty Rockets production, and it would just be fun and a space that cultivates creativity and teamwork and working with like exceptional people who want to do things and love what they do. That's what I'm hoping it becomes this year. I'm finally advertising it. I don't put it out there at all, other than some word of mouth. Nobody really knows about Faulty Rockets. That being said, I'm gonna be plastering it wherever I can and promoting the heck out of it. And I really hope that it takes off. You know, like right now it is just the My Cartoon DNA stuff, which I'm gonna start filming. I have a couple of scripts already. I'm doing it by myself, so it takes a little while to get a video out. But aside from that, I definitely want to be working with my friend John, who again is my old co-host and one of my best friends from high school, and a videographer, photographer himself, and he's always down for a project. So I really want to work with John on some things to get some stuff going. But I think I'm gonna keep the YourBuddyDanny YouTube channel as a place to put my streams. Maybe I'll start putting my streams on Faulty Rockets to kind of consolidate, and just keep the YourBuddyDanny channel as like a personal thing where it's more about me than anything else. But we'll see. We'll see. I think my major goal for the next year is for me to be able to go to Comic-Con 2025, not 2052. That's wild. Be able to go to Comic-Con 2025 and network, go to after parties and hand out my card to people, you know, have a card, a reason to give people my card, you know, that would be great. Collaborate with people, and I don't know, just be creative in a way that's fulfilling, and the stuff that I have in my head, finally get it out onto video. So I think that's kind of where my head's at for the year to come. And I'm really hoping that it goes well. I like being creative. I love being creative. I love talking to creative people about the things they're being creative about. Artists, dancers, videographers, writers, people who are working the booms, PAs, and it just, I don't know. I love the process. I love the process, and then seeing the final production is just cherry on top. I'm really gonna put my nose to the grindstone this year. I really want to. I have a good feeling about it. So yeah, now you know where to find me. Everywhere. Wherever I'm available, I guess. It's weird putting it. You know, I haven't felt this feeling in a long while, where like I'm putting something out into the world that I made and I'm kind of nervous. But that's the point, right? I always tell people you're nervous about something because you care about what happens. And that's just something I got to take in stride too. That's I think that's kind of all I got for the video of intention. I'm just doing more stuff, and I want to try to grow. I want to grow with you. That's the whole point, you know, the collaboration, growing with people, growing myself, and just seeing how I can, I don't know, campground rules, I guess. Leave a place better than the way you found it. I want to make more space for Hispanic people in video games and on the internet. I want to make space for people to be open and honest about themselves and who they're communicating with. I want people to trust that they have spaces to go to where they feel safe and taken care of. So I hope that I can cultivate a space that in a year reflects that as much as I hope it can in my head. I think I've talked enough, but I hope you enjoy your 2024. I hope I enjoy my 2024. I hope we can enjoy it together and play some fun / stupid / amazing games and just talk about stuff. We'll see what the year has to come. That's it for this video. So thank you all for coming by and watching. Anyhow, I will see you soon. Bye.